Do you know plaque can build up on your dentures? It's important to keep your dentures clean. Fortunately, there are lots of things to help. Just make sure you don't use any of these. One of the easiest ways to clean your dentures is by using denture tablets. I like the 3-minute so I can clean my dentures and put them away for the night. I've noticed that whether I use a name brand or a store brand, I tend to have good results. There's also an overnight version that you can leave your dentures soaking in, but I like the 3-minute. Place your dentures in a container. So when you get your dentures, they're going to give you a container like this. I don't like these. I don't think they seal as well, and they tend to leak. I have this. It's a threaded container. It came with a set of Rubbermaid food storage containers, and I like it because the threaded lid keeps it from spilling. And also it's big enough, it'll hold 2 dentures at the same time. Add water to the container. Add in your dentures, and these were relined at the dentist, so we'll see how those hold up with the denture tabs. And I like a container that holds both. Drop in your denture tablet and just wait for about 3 minutes in this case, and it can be 2 minutes, it can be 4 minutes, it is not exact. What I do is I set my dentures to soak, and then I just finish getting ready for bed. Once I've done a few things like change into my jammies, then I just clean my dentures and call it a night. So now I'm going to give them a light brushing. Dentures are fragile compared to the surfaces in the bathroom. So before I clean, I want to do something to protect my dentures in case I drop them. I can place a washcloth underneath the dentures so that as I work on them, if I do happen to drop them, there's a little bit of a cushioned surface. Or I can run water in the sink. And again, this is just to give a little bit of extra support, so if I drop them, there's something to kind of break that impact with the sink. So I want to give them a little bit of a brush. And one thing you'll notice is the denture tablet has not affected the lining at all. I use a little bit of the solution, just dip in, and I can brush the teeth. And it works pretty well. You can see the bubbling. I'm using some of that solution, clean the palate. This little part will help you get into any little crevices on the back. Just give it a nice little scrub. Once I get this done, I can just rinse it out and set it aside. And now I'll do the bottom. Same thing. One thing with your bottom denture is try not to hold it like you're squeezing a pair of pliers or a nutcracker. You don't want to put excessive force on this. It's a little bit better if you can hold it by the front or by a side, just to help protect a little. You can use the narrow bristles to get into the crevices, and I can use the wide bristles to clean the teeth. If you've seen some of my other videos, you might recognize this as my immediate letter J denture. So once I've rinsed off my dentures, I can close it up. And then I can just dry it, set it aside on the counter, and leave it overnight to soak in the water. I don't wear my dentures at night. Another option for cleaning your dentures is a stain away product. This says it whitens dentures like new, 5-minute fast action. Something to keep in mind, the color of your dentures is the color of your dentures. There's no product that's going to change the underlying color. This is the color that you selected with your dentist when your dentures were made. But over time, drinking coffee, if you're a smoker, you can get discoloration on these teeth. The stain away will help bring back the original color. It will not whiten them past the original color they were when you got them. Nothing will. To use this, I'm going to put a cap full of product in my little container. And it's not science. It doesn't have to be completely exact. If you're using a partial that has metal, you want to reduce that to half a capful. Add warm water. Give it a little stir. And add your dentures. This will help whiten the dentures back to the original color of the acrylic. About 5 minutes, let's take a look at the teeth that have been soaking in the stain away. And again, it did a really nice job, but it's not going to change the natural color of these. This is the color they came, it's the color it's going to be, but it's removed excess stains. I think it did a great job. One of the options for cleaning your dentures is an ultrasonic cleaner. This is by Dr. B's. It was inexpensive. The top separates for easy cleaning of the container. To use it, fill the reservoir with water. I'm going to try it on this bottom denture. This has been relined at home using a home reline kit, so let's see how that stands up to it. Once you've placed the denture into the container, you can add a cleaning solution that's also sold by Dr. B. And then just set the timer. It cleans by using sound waves to break up the food particles. So let's let that run and see how it does. After the ultrasonic cleaner stops, we can take the denture out and take a look. It has removed all of the stains on the top and front of the teeth, but it has not harmed the lining at all. And I would have to say, I think it did a really nice job. So that's the ultrasonic cleaner. There are lots of different brands. This is the Dr. B version. Let's talk really quick about some things you should never use on your dentures. Do not ever use bleach. Bleach is caustic. It can harm you if you don't rinse it well, and it will interact with the acrylic of your dentures and make them brittle, especially over time. Do not use bleach. It will not make them whiter. It won't do a better job than the other products. You would risk damaging your dentures. Be careful if you want to use vinegar. Some dentists recommend it, but you want to know what the acidity is. This is 4%. In some countries, it can be as high as 9%. I'm not comfortable soaking my dentures overnight in pure vinegar because I think it's too harsh on the acrylic. It does help clean germs, so in a pinch I'll use it, but I like to only use a couple of capfuls in my container of water, and I really prefer to stick with the denture tablets. I don't recommend using toothpaste of any brand on your dentures. Toothpaste can contain microabrasives to scrub the hard enamel of natural teeth. Dentures are a softer acrylic, and those microabrasives can scratch your dentures. In a pinch, if you don't have any denture cleaner, you can use something like Dawn dish soap. Just remember that when you wash dishes, you just put a small amount of this in a sink full of water. Resist the urge to pour a lot on your denture. You don't need that much. and it'll make the denture slick and hard to hold on to. I hope this helps give you an idea how to clean your dentures, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Let's see how the ultrasonic cleaner did. Shiny.